Hi, I'm Mark and welcome to the current Outside Views report on Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. According to US President Joe Biden, the Russian invasion of Ukraine does not only affect Europe. This type of invasion hasn't happened since World War II, is what Biden said on Friday after a summit with Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol at Camp David. After the war began, it was crucial to make it clear that the consequences of a war go far beyond Europe, he said, also with a view to what it would mean if an Asian country were to attack another country in the region in this way. Japan's Prime Minister made it clear, and very early on, that such an attack could happen anywhere. If we stood still, what signal would that send to China regarding Taiwan? And Biden also emphasized with regard to Ukraine, as far as peace is concerned, that's what we all want. Above all, the Ukrainians wanted this. The US government is in constant contact with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his team, as Biden said. Russia has already lost and can no longer achieve its original goal. It is not possible, he says. According to the Ukrainian leadership, it is making progress in its quest for Western security guarantees against future Russian aggression. President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke of a diplomatic success in his video message distributed in Kiev on Friday evening. In the meantime, 18 states have joined the declaration of the group of 7 leading industrial nations, that's the G7, on such security guarantees. He did not give details, though. Ahead of Independence Day on Thursday, Zelensky said Ukraine has taken a step forward to become part of the strongest states in the world. The war-ravaged country has been defending itself with help from the West for almost 18 months against the Russian war of aggression that began on February 24th in 2022. By Independence Day, the war will have lasted exactly a year and a half to the day. The head of the presidency in Kiev, Andriy Yermak, informed via the Telegram news channel that negotiations for security guarantees are underway with the United States and Great Britain. Accordingly, talks with other G7 countries should soon begin. The first bilateral agreements should be signed by the end of this year, he said. It is about not allowing a new war and a repetition of Moscow's aggression after the end of the Russian invasion. Zelensky and Yermak emphasized on Friday that work on the peace formula was continuing. A core goal is the withdrawal of Russian troops before the start of possible negotiations. Russia rejects this as unrealistic. According to Zelensky, 63 diplomatic missions are now working on his peace formula. The number of participating ambassadors from different countries is increasing, as Yermak said. He expects the national security advisors to meet again within a month to prepare for a peace summit. According to earlier statements by Yermak, the summit should be organized by the end of the year. A location is now also being sought, he said earlier this month after a meeting in Saudi Arabia of advisors from more than 40 countries. At a second summit, Russia should also be involved. And according to the president's office in Kiev, they hope that Russia will have capitulated by then. You always are allowed to hope. I don't think that is realistic, so we have to stay realistic here when we look at both sides. But if they take part on the next summit, you never know if we're going to see any progress here. But the hopes still must lie at the moment on Ukraine defending itself, because I'm not too optimistic on peace talks coming soon. But nevertheless, if you want to know something else about the current developments in the war, the next video is here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.